say no, and like go, like, and people think that song is like referring to,
it is
referring to like the death of Lil Pop, where
it is
infamously
so stop saying it.
Video is Quando Rondo screaming no, right? So they think that the songs match certain stuff, and they think that's not evidence that he did it, but it's kind of evidence how brazen he was and how reckless he was with carrying across these tasks. Okay, right. And you know, like yo, I want the one I want, not the one
I paid for.
Kill the nigga I want. That's the one I paid for, or whatever the case. Anyway, so they're now telling what songs they're going to specifically use, and it's the first time we're now seeing the government lay out.
You already know. He told on himself.
So, and the course discretion, the government provided defendants with additional disclosure related to excerpts of a music video and lyrics the government intends to use at trial. These are the music submissions. So there's something called music submissions. The disclosure set forth specifically and narrowly, and the reason why they're saying narrowly is that you can't broadly just use lyrics. Right, so if Durk was like, yo, we spin again.
They use everybody else.
It's fake.
They use everybody else lyrics.
So they're trying to show
all type of shit.
So they said the disclosure is going to be 12 songs. So they're trying to use 12 songs. 9 music videos and the audio files. They said they're relevant and they're material to disputed issues in this case. For example, the government intends to introduce a small portion of defendant Banks' risque music video that premiered 2 weeks after the murder. Okay? Let's see. Now, let's try to read the lyrics before we actually look at the video, because maybe they're just playing the video for the lyrics. Keep a switch on me in case these niggas hate and try to switch on me. Fuck who you is, you try to play them games. I don't show sympathy, won't hit none of the bros, hoes, them bitches on tempting me. My fingers hurt deep on my ops. I don't got energy. Buck, bitch, it's macaroni time. Tell my ops to post their shit and they close for a $0 All my ops the same. Every time they caught, they ass whining. All that shit y'all said in the booth, that careers ain't nothing slime. That's my block. If you're gonna keep on me. Oh, okay. Ask the ops every time they see my face, they sugarfoot. Give me props. Gave my block them turkey bags. How do you say his name? Wooka duck. Just Freesa. You know shorty ass gonna rob. I get you took, nigga. Let's just seat up. Hop out the dome. Okay, let's just seat up, bro. Hop out. Hit his dome. Hop out. Get him going. Hop out. Do him wrong. Just prepare. You on your feet. You better not drop your phone. Tap that switch. Don't use it fully. You might have to see his bros. Little bro jammed up for a body. He ain't gonna change his clothes. I say, when you chase him, what you see? He said he chases soul. Get on his ass. He ain't gonna be easy. He chasing hoes. Stand over him. That's the last thing he see. That's my favorite pose. Jesus Christ. Durk is on timing. Why you running? Got your gun. So you let him die? I come from a block, you catch a op, you hit him 20 times. Catch a nigga, oh, you let it slide, we make a shooter cry. Can't be around my dog, I still risk it. I know Zoo will drive. You tell him, bro, and them, chill. Don't gotta speed, it's like an Uber ride. Pull up on my side, got 2 drinks. This shit like suicide. Speed on the E-way, off them pills. You don't know who crashed, backdoor all across the city. You know the guy, you don't know who the guy is, nigga. Grab your plate, okay. I'm not doing lyric reading for everything. I'm just trying to see where the government is trying to go with this, right? Grab your blick, bro. You ain't never gave me shit. You're my big bro. Ask if I'm lying. I gave him Hellcats and pistols. I gave my bitch my heart. Welcome to death row, bitch. Yeah. You ain't gonna die about your dog, but you gonna die about a bitch, man. You better shoot your gun until it's gone, then it click. We gonna get it on. I'm with you right or wrong. That's what it is. You a fraud. What's in your cup? That's melatonin? Ain't no drink. Got my track all bulletproof and a supercharged. This ain't no tank. How you gonna vouch for a nigga who ain't never killed shit? His ass ain't got no rank. Catch an op. Wish you luck, it's Ramadan. Hold on, I got a prayer. Oh shit. Okay. Is that why? So they're saying it contains lyrics where defendant Banks describes catch.
Akademiks got that man cook.
All right. Here is some other stuff that so Banks' team is saying it's hyperbole, it's art, and using it as prejudicial. So Banks is saying that they're saying, their filing is admits that the defendants did not credibly dispute the relevance of the emissions. or meaningfully address or distinguish any case the government has cited in multiple filings addressing the admissibility of the music admissions. Don't get them. The music admissions that the defendants, Banks and Wilson, have made go to the heart of this trial are admissible under relevant case law. As described below, the lyrics from the defendants and uncharged co-conspirators in how Jack. Uncharged
co-conspirators. How you doing? How everybody doing? DJ Akademiks got lit Durk book. Cook.
I just tell you. There's no way they're snitching in the arbitrage. Right?
You really got them booked on that interview, man.
Uncharged co-conspirators operated as gang targeting ops. They showed defendant Banks as a leader of OTF who uses money for violence. I pay rent. They want shoes. They show defendant Banks admit that he's the type to hop on a flight with a warrant, as he tried to do in this case. And they show defendant Banks rewarded alleged hitmen in this case by, among other things, placement and participation in music videos that were released in months following SR's killing. These admissions are relevant and material to the court disputed issues the jury will need to decide on when determining who killed SR. And the reason the hitman stalked and attempted to execute Quando in a busy street in Los Angeles. Moreover, the defendants are moving parties here and bear the burden to show their overbroad relief. Exclusion of all lyrics and music evidence is warranted. They failed to do so. The government respectfully requests that the court deny the motion and rule that the excerpts of music admissions will be admitted. The music admissions are relevant, material, and admissible for numerous reasons, each of which is
all his songs got
the excerpt
talking about somebody dead.
Admissions show the co-conspirators' criminal relationships and background of development of this murder conspiracy, including Banks and OTF's rivalry at Bowman. Okay. So they're saying the lyrics, repeated assaults, probative, giving the defendants repeated assaults on the credibility of the government's principal witnesses who testified about his control over co-conspirators. They would help. So they're saying the lyrics will help explain this. They'll help explain the reason defendant Banks and the co-conspirators would kill Quando and show how and why the hitman flew across the country in search for a reward for killing him. Okay. All right. Then it says, contrary to the defendant's claim about admissibility of lyrics and music videos, it's well supported by case law. As discussed above in the government's prior filings, courts routinely permit the government to introduce evidence like music admissions in conspiracy and gang cases. Okay? Defendants, however, assert that the music admission should be treated differently and wholesale excluded because of the evidence amounts to art and poetry. These arguments have been rejected by multiple courts of appeals. For example, all right, they name a few things. So cool. All right, so they're naming a bunch of case law. All right. Okay. For example, okay.
What's going on?
District court.
Okay,
good. So that's also. Okay. So they're mentioning another case that they did use lyrics.
Oh, shit.
So they're using lyrics as motive and also proof of MO, which is a modus operandi.
His ass a bitch.
Okay, all right, let's get back to Durk.
Academic got that man cooked. He ain't trying to talk about that, though.
Okay, cool.
When you ask him, all right. I don't see the sliding for fun no more. Oh, well, I don't see the comments. Do you see the comments?
So they're saying lyrics
some in the water?
Is part of their core argument. And by the way, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. Somebody said during the war chart. I'm going to go read that eventually. Thank you guys for all the donations and subbing up for the membership. It says, indeed, defense counsel rebuked that one central witness is a documented liar and a manipulator and a fraud to the highest order. So the case that the defendant do cites are inapplicable. Okay, all right, cool. The music admissions are narrowly tailored and relevant on their face. Rather than grapple with the actual text of the government's proposed music admissions, the defendant seeks to categorically exclude everything, basically. But the plain text of the admission show otherwise, and here are the particular statements, so they're not breaking it down for the judge. Admissions defendants, Banks, and OTF had motive for seeking revenge. It says, these are the lyrics. It said, they be on my page like slide for Vaughn. I know
like
they
told me, right.
You got it back in blood. Y'all don't know that's how it's supposed to be. I hope they got good speakers in court. I can't wait to hear that shit. Chat, by the way, should I go to the hearing?
He fanned out and got that man.
That is a possibility.
Cooked.
This is in April, and I don't know if it will get pushed back even further. There are some people who are in support. The government is, or I mean, the judge is actually really with the idea of let's get it on some DMX shit, right? Banks also says, don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you tripping. Go get your gun. They dropping locations? I'm getting it. I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting. We sliding. The feds are coming. Banks also said, we ain't trying to peace with them boys. I pay rent. They're my shooters. And he says, I don't want no nigga. Oh, okay. I don't want no niggas who you catch. I want the one
I paid for.
And I think it's going to say, I paid for. Trolling ass. We shot your homie. It's going to be. Especially if they take that out of context. Right?
He could.
Top traffic. We in Cali. Riding through Beverly Hills with choppers. Bounty hunter. For the niggas who carry, I'll buy him 50K in guns. Got Didi with me? Threat? No. Big threat. Block war. I got Didi with me. He a block boy. Hot boys. Got so many guns. We feel like Glock boys. And then Wilson, which is OTF Didi, he says, whatever you with, I'm with. Hop in a car with a gang, and you know it's all pressure. The members pop out with the switches, and you know they all extra. Knock them off so close. OTF, we don't do no long distance. Brain missing, so now you know a nigga top off 10K just to get a nigga knocked off. They're also saying they're going to use Rumors by Gucci Mane. Okay, School His Ass. I think these are the songs. Gold by Lil Durk and Block Is Hot. And okay, and there's a couple more. They're using Wilson. We got time to slide. The only thing we ducking is the Jakes. Grab the Glock, it ain't no safety. All my niggas, they fighting cases. Murder ones, they beating the state. I done masked up with gorillas, 100 shots up in them sprinters. If he died, that's what he get. 100 shots dumped in his whip. I take pride in doing hits. Going slide.